Okay, coming and checking the seed flats to see what's germinated. Just starting, they need another day. So we start the seeds in the basement like that, whenever that last video too. It's just a stable environment with a constant temperature, and it makes it easy for the seeds to germinate. Not every seed germinates the same day, so gotta check it every day and see what needs to be brought out to the nursery. All these are the seeds that we seeded last week, plus what's in the basement. So those will come out tomorrow and join these out here with the heater, and yeah, they'll start growing. Most of those are cold season crops, a lot like what we're growing now, but it's just for the next succession. This time of year it's pretty hard to have stuff available every week, so we just take what's available and ready to harvest and spread out the harvest. So it's like we have everything here planted, but you just take less to the market every week and try and span it out.
I just cropped out the ones in the plot too, outsides.
What are we putting here, George?
Some cabbage, some little cone cabbage, and red Napa.
Okay, we got those planted, and we're gonna get some leaves in the walkways in here. Look refreshing now. Okay, we got some wood moved over here. Alright, today we're going to try and work on plot 10, build some beds, get it staked out, and get it ready for spring. So that involves removing the tarps, rotary plowing the other side, measuring the beds, shoveling the beds, raking the beds, pulling out big grass clumps, amending, running the BCS over it to smooth it all out if we can, and then we're really probably gonna have to get a whole nother truckload of compost just for this area. And yeah, that's a lot of work. Alright guys, just pulled the silage tarp off. You see this is where I prepped before, and the soil is still pretty dry. Hear that knee pop? Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I think I did this about a month or so ago, and the tarps will keep it dry so it can be workable later on. And now you can see the difference in the sides here. One's been rotary plowed and one hasn't. And I'll go over this again. Rotary plowing it like this and tilling it initially to build your permanent beds that you'll never really till again, or if you do, won't be that much, isn't going to kill all the biology in the soil. It's not going to wreck it instantly. It allows you with a workable soil to do what you need to do. And in our case, that's going to be 30-inch beds like the rest of the farm, and potentially tunnels, not sure yet. Plan for this area is really going to be most likely to be summer greens, probably collards next winter. So the tarp's been on there since October. You can see the grass is completely dead. It'll mix in with everything just like that when it's rotary plowed. And the rotary plow, instead of tilling, leaves bigger aggregates, so you get less destruction. You can see this big piece is still holding it together, and so it's not as damaging. But you have to look at what most people eat in the world, and tilling, and like, it's not going to kill it right away if you do it once. So show this again. This is the rotary plow. It just spins, fits on the back of the BCS, which the other attachments fit to as well. And you just start in the middle and then go back and forth, really. So the silage tarps that we're sitting on here are from Farmer's Friend. There's a link in the description. And this has a black side and a white side. And the black side is used to kill off vegetation like that because it heats up the soil more. And the white side we use in the warmer months to reflect the sun off the soil, keep it cooler, and help germinate seeds, like especially carrots, turnips, beets, pretty much everything that's a cold season crop that won't germinate in a hot soil like that. So by covering it like that, and I have a video on this I'll leave in the description, you retain a lot more water. You don't have to run the water all the time. You know, it can be really hot here in the summer, so this allows to have constant moisture where the seeds are at and keep the soil cool. We've used these tarps to prep all of the land we already have in production, and we use them for a cover crop area. We use them to germinate seeds. We've let friends borrow them to use on their land, and they last a long time. So traditionally these are used for like hay and stuff, or like the silage or whatever for cow feed. I think that's where the name comes from. I don't know much about cows and raising cows, but that's already a product made normally for a different use that's going to be used anyways, that we're then using here to prep land, build soil because the worms love it, germinate seeds, use less water. They'll kill weeds super fast in the summer, like talking like a week. You put it over a weedy bed and it will be clean in a week with the heat. So there's a lot of benefits to them, and the fact that they last so long, they're not that expensive for the work that they'll do and save you, is cool. After staking this out and we talked about it, thinking about how we want to work it easily and not be annoyed, we're gonna plan to build beds for 3 tunnels here with walkways in between. And the oaks will drop a lot of flowers, a lot of leaves, and really just protected culture here with the lay of the land and the rain, blah blah blah. It just makes more sense to do it that way. Alright, for the BCS you have to pull this up, pull this down, it's like safety, and release this for the PTO to engage and it to go forward. And set that as low as it can go. Run it in first gear, and yeah. Also full throttle. Think you can do that? Yo, you been paying attention? Yo, Booger. Can you do that, buddy? Okay, ready to get ready to build beds. So we'll have to do some work on the edges here and then stake out the beds and start building them.
Casey was doing plot 10 and prepping that with the rotary plow. I was prepping a couple beds here in plot 5. So I did the arugula bed and cropped that out, and then a salanova bed over here. So we're gonna put the amendments down and PDR it and then plant right in it.
Alright, got 8 out of the 12 beds done here, and we should be able to finish it tomorrow.
You know, once I get the muscle memory on how to get up on it and just, you know, do the thing.
Yeah.
Alright, Taco, what's up?
Hey, how y'all doing? Back again, once again. They got me on this BROADFORK. I getting used to it. It's I can see the benefit of it, and how it aerates the soil without disturbing it, just lifts it up. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, we really only have to do it a few times.
Yeah.
The plot over there with the Gothic tunnel
Uh-huh.
was the worst.
Was it?
It was bad. We got all the beds built, so now we gotta rake them and clean them. You can see the difference. This one's been raked, so we take a hard rake through and then a spring rake to get the grass. And this still has to have the BROADFORK things raked out to smooth it out. So we gotta get all these raked out, and then that's when we put the amendments on and get ready.
So where Where you say I can get one of these at, Casey?
Huh?
Where can I get one of these?
Meadowcreature.com.
Where they out of?
The Midwest, I think.
I got another word. I don't know if it's a good word. It's called wormage.
Wormage?
Wormage. When you broadfork and you pulling stuff up and you see them, you say, that's wormage right there. Yeah. It fits, you know. I was listening. Okay.
Yeah.
He got a little bit rap with it. Let me see what I got.
Forget the pH, what's the wormage? Still have to get some leaves down, but Emma will be here Friday, so the plan is that Emma and I will finish this Friday. And we have to switch to harvesting mode now. So to build these beds, I already made a video on it that explains it all, but I'll go over it real quick. So there's a string here, and this string is how you get your 100-foot bed, 100 feet. Goes down there, and you shovel the walkway into the bed. After everything's been tilled, all you do is shovel this into here, and then rake it like we just did. And I'll link that in the description. I explained it a lot more in depth and showed the whole thing, so it should make sense. Okay guys, just finishing up the farm pickups and stuff, and Emma and I got the leaves down on the rest of this plot. It looks really nice. We got some rain today, go figure, and can't put the amendments down on BCS just yet, so it's pretty much mostly done as far as building it goes. And there's a few more things that I'll be sure to record when we do it. Yeah, check it out. I'm gonna do something different with the videos because it's like deep winter now, and it's pretty much the same thing every week. We have projects here and there, but I'm gonna make more in-depth videos, like ones that are more education based. So like the tools we use to run the farm, and essentially, you know, tools we use to make a living off of acre and a half. I think I'm gonna do a tour, so it makes more sense now that I bought the drone. It'll make more sense for people. Maybe how to take a bit of land and turn it into, you know, a market garden. So step-by-step thing. Since I have it all recorded, it's just recorded in different bits and different vlogs, and I think it would benefit a lot of people if it was put into one video and basically was like, okay, grass to the rest of the farm, how do you do it, and then selling your stuff, washing and packing, all that different stuff. Also lessons we learned this year. I did a video about that last year. So like, especially being 2020, like the world's changing fast. I think that's pretty obvious. Doesn't really matter your political beliefs. Everybody kind of has to adapt to it right now. That's business wise, not politics. Not trying to get political here. And probably a food forest video too. So, you know, coming into here and working with the trees, more in depth with that. And then, yeah, so I got some other ideas, but yeah, so for like the rest of the winter into the spring, I'm just gonna not do the weekly vlog and turn it into things that are more viable, because I now have the time not really. We don't really have the time, but if I don't do the weekly vlog, then I have time to do other videos, so that's the plan. Yeah guys, that's pretty much it. So it'll be a video a week going into, you know, through February and stuff. Yeah, not the normal vlog, so it'll be just more focused on other things. But yeah, we have the market tomorrow, so finish a little prep for that, go to the market, come home, and yeah, thanks for watching guys.